All right. If your walls are still gray from a decade ago, it's okay. It is 2025 though, and there are home trends that are changing from that more sterile feeling of gray into warmer, cozier, more natural colors and feelings. And we have a list of those things that will help you guys, as maybe if you're just wanting to update your home and just live in it and feel better about it, or if you're looking to put it on the market, we have some ideas for you.
So first of all, gray everything, no more, no more. Buyers as well as homeowners are really looking for nice, warm, cozy, soft materials. And so think in terms of color, think in terms of neutrals, taupe, grayish,
Mm-hmm.
mushroom, those type
Right.
colors. And again, those colors along with the right materials really make a home feel inviting.
The next thing that we're seeing is wood infusion. It is where they're taking wood, and of course, cabinets are pretty natural, but we're seeing wood on the walls again. We're seeing beams on the ceiling. It's just bringing in some of the natural elements so that the homes today, along with the colors that you just discussed, are feeling cozier, more inviting, and welcoming to the people who are living in it.
Homes in 2025 are not supposed to feel like everything was ordered with one click. Think in terms of making your home feel like you have collections. That's what buyers are looking for, and really what homeowners are looking for too. So think about pottery, handcrafted textiles. Think about things that you can pull together that aren't quote unquote perfect.
Right. Well, it just, those types of things actually give a home a personality instead of the term that I think we hear the most often is cookie cutter.
Right.
So instead of your home looking cookie cutter, when you add those elements into the home, it gives it some personality and character and makes it actually stand out.
That's right. It's interesting. You can get into a home and it can feel staged, and
Hmm.
sometimes we can recognize
Yeah.
that what we're looking for is actually a bit of authenticity in the homes that we're looking to sell.
The next trend that we're seeing in homes for 2025, and maybe this is something that's been on your radar, is wellness spaces. And I mean, who doesn't love a really great master bathroom with the spa tub and all the shower heads and all those kinds of things? Like, those are pretty spectacular, but can be expensive. But what we're seeing trend wise is it could be something as easy as a carved out space for your yoga mat and maybe some meditation spaces, or even like you bring in some of the sunlight in so that you have a specific nook for reading. The point is, I think people are really taking their health kind of, or maybe kind of taking charge of their health again, and you're seeing that come out in our homes.
That's right. So the next trend that we're seeing is something called color drenching.
Right.
We just closed on a house last
Right.
week that has this style, and so what you don't find in color drenching is one accent wall
Mm-hmm.
of a stark color. What you do find is that you have the same color, typically neutral, but
Right.
it's the same color for the ceiling, the walls, the molding, and the baseboards,
Right.
all in the same feel.
Right. The next big thing that we're seeing for 2025 is mixed materials. Now, we've already talked about wood, and we're seeing that in beams and even some paneling to some degree. But I think what buyers are looking for, or maybe even homeowners as they're wanting to change the way their home feels, is things that aren't just matchy matchy.
Right.
Like, this thing goes perfectly with this thing, but it's more of a layered, using different types of textiles, such as glass and wood and metal. And they're bringing all of those things together to create something that's unique and special for that particular home. So, again, it's moving away from just a kind of matchy matchy feel to something that's more unique and more of an expression of who you are.
It's almost like people are wanting to take their homes from the magazine photos that are perfect and
Yes.
two-dimensional and make them a whole lot more tactile or three-dimensional when they live in them.
Right, right.
All right, the next trend that we're seeing in 2025 is a really cool word. It's called biofilic. And what that really refers to is bringing outdoor plants and light We'll even see walls with greenery in the walls.
Right,
So,
right,
so not just my grandmother's house that had potted plants everywhere,
right.
but actually incorporating plants into the decor itself.
Right, right. I actually even saw an Instagram video just recently that showed different types of plants for different areas in the
Mm.
house. So yes, you can have potted plants. It doesn't mean you can't have them, but it was just interesting because certain plants, like if you put them in the laundry room, absorb moisture, so it kind of takes some of the humidity out of maybe your bathrooms or your laundry room.
So plants can really be functional,
Right,
but they also provide a real feel of peace in your
right,
home, right?
right. All right. The last thing that we're seeing trending wise, which
One
is
of my favorites.
which is I don't know, this one's kind of been around for a minute, and I don't see it going away quickly,
Right.
is integrating your outdoor space with your indoor space. We're not talking about just having a grill on the back deck anymore. We're talking about living areas on the outside where you have pizza stones and or pizza ovens and grills and outdoor kitchens, and it just takes, well, number one, it makes your living space a much larger because
Right.
you're incorporating that area, but also it's more inviting. Like you have a place that you can kind of spread out and you can invite friends over and family and just enjoy the space. So
Well, and this can be done too at different price points. I mean, this
right,
could be as simple as taking some, the Home Depot or Lowe's materials, stacking them up to create an outdoor kitchen, even if it doesn't have plumbing.
mm-hmm.
But it can also include really high-end finishes in the
Right,
outdoor, multiple types of cooking devices, your egg grill or your smoker or your flat top grill, as well as even big windows that open up
right,
or garage doors
right,
basically that open up and bring the outside into the inside.
right,
It's almost like all things are old and then they become
right.
new again.
That's true.
So much mid-century modern was based on, which you hear that term a lot, but it was
Right.
based on bringing the
Mm-hmm.
outdoors and life into the home. So I love that we're seeing that again.
All right, you guys, we have talked about 8 things that could change your home dramatically in 2025. It doesn't mean that you have to update your entire home, but if you are wondering what are buyers drawn to or what would make your home stand out in the market, these are the things that we would start with.
If you want a second opinion, if you're considering making some changes, whether you're looking to sell or whether you just want something fresh in your home, definitely reach out to me. Shoot me a text, 205-368-5995. Brandy and I would love to walk with you through this process and give you a great idea on where to invest great money so that you can get a great return on that money. We are Mike and Brandy Brown with Keller Williams Realty in Birmingham, Alabama. Again, DM me anytime, 205-368-5995, or email us, info@mbrownrealty.com.